Okay, now you mentioned exemptions, and that's something I wanted to talk about. Tell me about what a homestead exemption is.
Well, let's start out by just explaining exemptions. When they set up the bankruptcy law, they said, well, we want you to be able to keep certain things. So they set up a list of federal bankruptcy exemptions, the federal rules. Then Congress can't leave anything alone. They said, okay, each state can set up its own exemptions. So in California, you have the choice of going with the federal exemptions or with the state exemptions. Now, California's exemptions are so much more liberal than the federal exemptions that I've never filed anybody with federal exemptions in California. And one of the main exemptions is the homestead exemption. And everybody says, oh, I'm going to homestead my house. Well, it's a waste of time to do it in California unless you're going into bankruptcy, because basically the amount of equity, that's the amount that your house is worth above and beyond your mortgages, is $75,000 is protected under the California homestead law. Well, a lot of people have equity in their home a lot more than $75,000, so it doesn't do any good there. If they're what we call upside down or underwater, their house has a higher mortgage than the amount that it's worth. So the homestead exemption is not a great deal of benefit to most people in California because it's so very low.
Wait. Don't, if you're 55, isn't the homestead exemption $100,000 if you're a married couple, and then if you're over 65, it's $125,000 if
That's
you're a married couple? Or?
It starts at 75 and goes up to 125,000 if you're blind or disabled or whatever else. It can be as high as 125,000. However, the wonderful thing about California is what we call the wild card exemption. Now that's a phrase that comes from playing poker, where you can select one card and make it wild. It's the same thing here. If you don't use your homestead exemption, you can use the wild card exemption for approximately $21,000 worth of anything that's not covered by another exemption. Example, if you have a stamp collection that's worth $20,000, you can claim that as your exemption, your wild card exemption, or you have 3 sports cars that are worth a net $20,000. But you can use the wild card exemption on anything you want as long as you have not used the homestead exemption. And basically, most people have a home that's worth, say, $350,000. They owe $350,000 on it. They don't need the homestead exemption. Now, if the house is worth $450,000 and they owe $375,000, then we have to use the homestead exemption for the home to protect the home. That's the confusing part about it.